Wow, I thought it being right here would be a lot more awkward than it is. Awesome. This is... Hey guys, it's your girl, Sam Manuel. Look at this. Okay, here we go. We're on the fucking move. Oh, it's dark in here.
So the movie sucked, right?
Yeah, it sucked.
Holy shit. 2 hours and 38 minutes.
Yeah, it was fucking terrible. It was a nightmare to sit through.
Would she kill him?
Oh, she had somebody else. She hired 2 guys to kill him.
Was it crowded?
It was, yeah, it was actually. More crowded than I would have liked it to be. All right, Ma, I'll call you when I get home.
Okay, honey, I love you.
All right, love you. Mwah.
Mwah.
Do we like this angle? Are we a fan? Should I buy everyone tickets? 10 emails. I don't want to give a 10. Hey guys, it's your girl, Sam Manuel. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, hi, welcome. I put out a new video whenever I feel like it. I will be putting out a new video every week, every month, every year. Yesterday, I went to the movies and I saw House of Coochie.
Father, Son, and House of Coochie.
It's featuring Lady Gaga, who my mother just cannot stand.
I hate her. I can't stand that bitch. She's a freaking
bruh.
I would rate the movie itself maybe a 4 out of 10. Yeah, it was awful. I was just expecting so much more from it, and it didn't give what it was supposed to give. Every time I thought it was gonna give, it didn't give anything. I was very bored the whole time. The movie is 2 hours and 38 minutes long. Get to the point. Get to the fucking point. And honestly, I have a lot of opinions on it as far as, like, okay, let's start at the beginning. A very good place to start. Patricia, let's talk about her. Let's have a conversation. She helped Maurizio so much. In the beginning, she heard Gucci and was like, oh man, I need to like sink my hooks into him, which I believe that 100%. That's how it started. But then left the family for her and they started a life together. They seemed like they were in love with each other. So while they were together and married, they had a kid and this and that, and none of this really would have started. None of this like family Gucci stuff would have started if Aldo didn't call them and invite them to his birthday party. None of that would have, like, I feel like from the movie's perspective, none of that would have, they would have never been involved in the family if that didn't happen. First of all, I want to say Italians really hold importance to what happened in that movie, as far as when you're going to die, make sure you make amends with your family. That was true. That part's true. Like, oh, it's your only son, make amends, ba-da-ba. Like, that is a very Italian thing to do. If you are on bad terms with a relative that is passing away, they will make sure to be as close to you in those moments as when they were alive. Oh God, I'm getting emotional because I'm thinking about like what happened with my aunt. So me and my aunt were really close. My aunt and I were really close when I was younger. We lost touch at some point. And when she was in the hospital with cancer, that was when, that was a lot of information. Anyway, I have a lot of healing to do, new beginnings. That's my 2 cents on that. I feel like before Aldo called to invite them to the party, they were very much in love, and it didn't matter that he didn't have any money. And I also think it was also another very Italian thing to do, offer the boyfriend slash fiance a job with the family company. I feel like they were good. And then she wanted him to be more for himself. And as women, like, can you blame, even in the beginning, she said she was a people pleaser. So she wanted him to be successful, take the family business, not be a pussy, and just he wound up doing everything she suggested anyway. He just became crazed with power. I feel like they could have been an excellent power couple. Me taking from the movie depiction, not based off like everything that happened, like what the media had to share. But he, another woman. He has this money now with Gucci. He went on outrageous, outlandish spending sprees that he never did with her. I feel like everyone paints her as the villain.
Is it me? Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama. Maybe I am. Am I the villain? I don't think I'm the villain
of this story, but no one ever looks at like what the man did for her to go after that. Wow, this is like going to be a really unpopular opinion, but no one looks at what the man did in order for her to react in that way. And I know a lot of people like say she's eccentric and crazy, and like Lady Gaga didn't want to collude, like, associate with her, and that's why she didn't meet with her to get info about the role and things like that. I feel like this movie really depicted her as like not the villain, more so as like why she jumped to these conclusions and why she did what she did. Not that I condone what she did. There's other ways to do things. Sometimes you gotta look on the other side of that coin and be like, oh, he was doing like X, Y, and Z. He was cheating on her under her nose with this woman and literally told her like a car is gonna take you home to Milan tomorrow. No conversation, no communication. I could see why, as an Italian woman, she was getting so worked up with the lack of something to hold on to. Even if he said, oh, I don't love you anymore. Well, he does wind up saying that to her, but in the beginning, when she was like talking to him about what they were going to do the next day, and he came over and just said, a car is going to take you back to Milan tomorrow. That would have been a perfect time to be like, hey, you know what? This relationship isn't working out. I don't love you anymore. Thanks for everything you've done. Let's move on. And I don't think she was worried about losing the money because, alimony, when you get divorced, her child was probably going to have the proper care. He had money. He was going to take care of her and the daughter. I sincerely believe that she loved him and wanted the best for him. Based on the movie, of course. You don't know people's real lives and like what's going on, but based off that movie, she just wanted the best for him and wanted to try to guide him in the right direction. I mean, her father had a business, trucking business, mafioso, whatever. Her father had a business. She probably saw a lot of that business, the growth of it, different aspects of it. She worked in accounting, so I'm assuming she had a lot of this when it came to business. So he should have kept her around. I believe that's my 2 cents. Tomato, tomato. I wanted to use this portion of the video since, we were talking about House of Gucci and relationships. I want to share with you some things I've learned in romantic relationships, or things I've learned to stay away from, things I've learned to trust. I have a lot of experience in that department, lots of failed relationships. Number 1, don't stay in a relationship with someone because you like their family. This is very specific, but don't stay because you like her family. Her family isn't her. Yes, her family is going to be around, but not in the aspect of like, you're not dating her family, you're dating her. If I'm not immediately attracted to you, I am never going to be attracted to you. I'm sorry, that's just a harsh truth. If I'm not, your personality is not going to change that. I'm sorry. You could have a great personality, but if I'm not physically attracted to you, I'm sorry, nothing's going to happen. Looks matter. Everyone has a type. Everyone. Looks matter. Looks are very important. For me, I could think a woman is very attractive, but, my friend might not have that same feeling. So everyone has a type. Everyone has a different type. Not everyone's type is the same. However, looks do matter. They are important. Do not chase after or date married or taken women. Yes, it's fun. It's a good time. Don't do it. It's not long term. It's not going to be long term. If you are dating someone who's in the process, if you are dating someone who's in the process of getting a divorce, have them go through that before you date them, before you call them yours. You know, a lot could change in that process. They could wind up not getting divorced. The right person is worth waiting for. The right person will wait for you. I think that's very important. They also need time. Maybe they have already, but they need time to grieve that relationship so that you could have a sustainable relationship together. If you are seeing someone and you do something for them as just like an act of service, and they say, yeah, but I didn't ask you to do that. Leave, red flag, leave, pack your shit, get out of there, just go. These next two that I have are gonna be definite unpopular opinions, but they're real. You know, take what I say as a grain of salt, but definitely, I think what I'm saying holds some water. Things people won't say or don't want to admit out loud. And everybody can combat anything that I just said. Oh, not like, yeah, okay, that's cool. But like, there's some truth behind it. And if you're arguing that there isn't, maybe, you know, check your own house before you throw stones. If you feel like they are cheating, they probably are. I'm not gonna even go into that one. Use your intuition. Let's rewind that a little bit. Have a conversation with your partner before you get into a relationship with them and talk about what cheating is to you. Because I feel like that's definitely a point in the relationship where, you know, people can construe things in different ways. I don't know, flirty language is cheating to you, but not to your partner. 9 times out of 10, if your family does not like the person you are seeing, leave them. They're right. When you're involved with someone, you only see the good. You have those rose-colored glasses on and you're happy and like nothing that person can do is wrong. From an outside perspective, your family, who is usually pretty close to you, they see that person for what they are, for what they really are. I'm not always a huge fan of my mother, but you know what? She is an excellent judgment of character and she's been right every fucking time. Stay tuned next week for some more unpopular opinions. Bye.
So you know what I have to say to that?
The quality of this video is not going to be as good as all my other car videos because during my last nervous breakdown, I sold both of my GoPros. Great, I need to go out and buy. This is not good. Don't like this. Oh God, I'm gonna have to go to Best Buy. I can't, oh no, baby. Too many mental health issues to talk about just by the camera jiggling like this. Oh, for me! I'm in! I had a nervous breakdown one day and I decided to sell all of my filming equipment. And when people asked me like why I was selling it, I would lie and say, oh, I'm not using it, you know, I could really use the money. I wasn't using it, you know, I had nothing to talk about or nothing positive to talk about. I felt like I was literally living in hell. I had nothing to say. I didn't know what kind of videos to make. So I was lost, you know, and I'm back in the saddle. Hey. There's just something about filming and editing these videos that's really important to my sanity. Check out this giant pizza. It's delicious. You did it again, Tony. You did it again. If you guys didn't like my last video,
What is spicy?
check this out. Whoa, bro. That sign back there said surveillance in area, and I swear it said squirrels in area.
So you don't have to say to that, bye!